Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Stephanie. I make videos about everything lifestyle and fitness. I love meal prepping. I don't always love actually prepping for the food, but in the end, I am always so happy that I did. So in this video, I am making breakfast and lunch. Typically, I make oatmeal for breakfast, but I wanted to try something new today. I'm making egg muffins. This is the first time I am doing it. At first, I didn't love the idea of heating up eggs, but then I thought about us buying egg sandwiches or just sandwiches at the store and they heat it up. So it's the same thing. So I'm giving it a try. So let's get started. So what I am doing here is just getting the oven ready. I am going to preheat it at 350 Fahrenheit, and I am going to do a one pan veggies type of thing. I have some asparagus and some peppers that are still in the fridge. I pre-cut those. I am going to get started on the eggs. I actually don't have an exact amount of how many eggs to use. This was the first time I ever did these egg muffins, and so I'm kind of just eyeing it. I will end up adding some egg whites to it and a couple of other veggies just to spice it up. I am going to end up adding a couple pieces of spinach, and I love tomatoes on my eggs, so I am going to do this. Just chop them up and kind of put them in the pan. You can add any type of veggies that you want. Obviously, I've seen some people put some cheese in there, um, but I didn't add any cheese to this one. I'm just adding the tomatoes and some salt and pepper to my eggs, and that's pretty much it. Quick word of caution. I filled these up to the brim and it was fine. However, I think it overcooked at the bottom. So when I took it out, it was a little green. Just because I wanted to make sure everything was thoroughly cooked. And so maybe add a little bit of less eggs to kind of give it some room to grow. But the eggs still came out pretty good. I am going to chop up some asparagus just so I can throw them on the pan. And midway into my meal prep, they surprised me with a little dessert. This is just a little piece of cake, some fruits, and some whipped cream. It was so good. And of course, balance. So I already have my peppers cut up. I am going to add it to a pan with my asparagus. Add some seasoning, salt, pepper. I like to put Miss Dash on there and some Italian seasoning, and that is pretty much it. You can add any type of seasoning that you like. Near East is my favorite type of brand for couscous. It's super quick. I try to incorporate it as much as I can in my meal preps just because it tastes so good and it's so easy to make. Boil water and then you just add what's in the package, and that's all. I am doing some ground turkey for my protein, and then you can season that as you like. Don't forget that we're trying to save on time, so while everything is cooking, stuff is in the oven, just clean the kitchen as you go. It will make the cleanup in the end so much easier. I'm just checking on my ground turkey and my couscous, which is almost done, and then we'll be able to pack. I like to measure my protein just to make sure that I'm getting enough in. And once I figure that out, then I can just do it to the rest. I am doing two types of meat for my protein. I'm doing some ground turkey and some ground chicken. That way, I am doing a couple of meals for Babe too, so he has something different. For carbs, I typically do half a cup and I just spread that all around. And whatever is left over, just toss in the fridge, and it's great for during the week if you want to mix that up with anything else. My veggies are now done, and so are my eggs. So I'm going to pop that into all of my Tupperware. Like I mentioned before, this is the first time I'm doing these egg muffins. I don't know why I thought that one is going to be enough for breakfast. So next time I'll probably do two batches, but I added some fruits just to complement the eggs. And that is what I have for my breakfast. Then I added the veggies. I don't measure the veggies out. I just put as much as I think I will need. And that is pretty much the whole meal prep. It took me about an hour and 10 minutes, more or less, including clean time, to do all of this. It's super easy. It was quick, and now I have food for the whole week. Don't forget, after all of this, it's cleanup time, and thankfully, I did have some help. They helped me, but typically, it would take me about an hour to do the meal prep, so definitely worth it. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you did this meal prep, please let me know. I would love to hear about it. And I will see you next time. Bye.